Number four is American Christianity doesn't see unity as an essential doctrine. American Christianity does not see unity as an essential. And this was probably one of the greatest sins of this election period, was that the church was not unified at all. And by unity, I don't mean uniformity. Like, that's not what anybody's getting at. We don't all have to think the same. We don't even have to vote the same. We don't have to think about the issues the same way. But that should not break fellowship. And what we saw this election season was Christians disowning their brothers and sisters simply based on something that does not belong to the kingdom, right? Like, this is America, it has nothing to do with the kingdom. And yet we're disowning our brothers and sisters over, and the unity was lost. And it's clear that we don't see this as an essential, to the point where we're talking about the election process, and we're talking about something that does not belong to the kingdom. This belongs to the world. And people were using verses about Christ separating sheep and goats, referring to the political process, that, like the political process is helping Jesus to decipher who's a sheep and who's a goat. Like, this is crazy to me. And the disunity that we saw this year was just atrocious. Again, people were slandering one another online. People, again, judging people's salvation by how they think through things. You had wars going on with leaders and pastors and all types of things happening. I don't care what people think about what I'm going to say. And it's just interesting to me, because the scripture is clear on how Christians ought to treat one another and how Christians are supposed to speak to one another. And it's also clear that American Christianity cares less about unity. That unity is not an essential doctrine when it comes to the American church.